Live here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. It's the Illinois Tech Women's Volleyball Tri-Match here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. If you're just joining us, we're getting set for the third and final match of the day. It will feature the hosts, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks, taking on the North Central College Cardinals. Chris Rouse sitting here courtside as the two teams warm up on the floor. This matchup actually going to be pushed up a little bit earlier than expected. It was scheduled for a 5 p.m. local time start. These two teams actually just going to push this one up 30 minutes early, a little under 30 minutes earlier, as there's 3 minutes on the countdown clock. We're going to get this matchup started shortly here inside the Keating Center. Both of these teams looking to salvage the day. North Central losing in match 2 at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles. Meanwhile, Illinois Tech losing in the opener at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles. Edgewood with a clean sweep to push their winning streak to 4 matches. Also end North Central's 9-match winning streak. So now Illinois Tech and North Central will be looking to salvage this tri-match in our final contest. Just a quick recap. Edgewood defeated Illinois Tech 3-1. It was 25-17 set 1 for Edgewood, 25-19 set 3, and 25-22 for set 4 for Edgewood. Illinois Tech was able to win set 2. That was behind a key performance from London Francis. Remember, she had 4 kills in that second set to allow Illinois Tech to really run away with a set of 25-14 win from Edgewood. Edgewood actually tried to make that one close late. There was a point where Illinois Tech had a 15-3 advantage. Edgewood battled right back into the matchup, made it interesting, but by the time Edgewood got to 12, Illinois Tech was able to push their advantage out to 21-12 before winning 25-14. But Edgewood getting the win in the full match 3-1. In match 2, Edgewood with a clean sweep of North Central. North Central came in having won 9 consecutive matches, including 4 matches where they swept NAC conference opponents. Well, Edgewood gets the first win against North Central for the NAC with their 3-0 sweep in match 2 of the day. Edgewood with a 27-25 set 1 win, 25-15 set 2, and 25-21 set 3. Illinois Tech will look to be the second NAC team to try to get a win today against the North Central College Cardinals. Illinois Tech having lost their home and conference opener at the hands of Edgewood earlier, now comes into this matchup with a record of 2-7 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. They take a North Central College team representing the CCIW, the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. They come in with a record of 10-3, with their third loss occurring earlier this afternoon, with a 1-0 record in their respective career. Asperez, number 14, London Francis, and number 21, Carla Troutman-Mendez. The Scarlet Hawks, once again, looking to bounce back from a 3-1 loss earlier in the opening match against the Edgewood Eagles. Meanwhile, in match 2 of the day, it was North top team in the conference. Now they're going up against another really good team nationwide in NCAA D3 in North Central as we get ready to begin the final match of the day. Sarah Harvey to serve, sophomore out of Bolingbrook, Illinois. The former Raider sends it over, and that ball coming towards me here at the table. Good play by Troutman-Mendez to keep it alive for Illinois Tech. Bit of a grimace as she hit the table. Abernay Lane with a swing. Now Troutman-Mendez hits one right back towards Lane, but Lane's block goes out of play. Illinois Tech opens the scoring at 1-0. Good play there by Carla Troutman-Mendez. Entered the day leading the Scarlet Hawks with kills on the season with a total of 77. Anna Sebastio on the serve. Sends it to the back line. Outside hit opportunity set up for Lazan. And the kill makes it 1-1. Lazan had a number of well-hit balls in the first match of the day for North Central, but a number of them were wide. She starts this one off the right way for the Cardinals to make it a 1-1 score at the time. Now 2-1 following that point from North Central. Chris Rouse here on the call. Happy to be back here at the Keating Sports Center for another season of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletics, another season of Illinois Tech women's volleyball. September 20th, the late home opener here for Illinois Tech with their first match of the day against Edgewood. And now here in the second match, Illinois Tech out to a 3-2 advantage. Apologize for any technical difficulties that you may be going through at the moment. We hope those are fixed for you here inside the Keating Sports Center. And now the point to North Central. As now we got a score of 3-2. Correction, 3-2 score in favor of North Central. And now will be Zebold on the serve. Zebold sends it to the middle of the back line for Illinois Tech. Outside hit for Troutman Mendez, working on the opposite side of the net here after the play earlier. Long hit ball there from Boobin, out of play. We're tied at 3. Scarlet Hawk serve will come from Carla Troutman Mendez. Troutman Mendez sends it over. Long run there for Lazan. Played over to Sebastio. Majet sets up Francis. Ball hit into that back line. Kept alive by North Central. Rowan Majet again sets it up for Wilson. Sends it over to the back line. Kept alive. Outside hit for Boobin. And Boobin has it blocked. Point goes to North Central.
Hey, are we running a rip there or no? Okay.
4-3 score. The serve now coming from Godo.
Yes, it is.
Majet to Francis. Ball blocked away. And the point to North Central. 5-3 advantage for the Cardinals. Godo, the junior out of Aurora, Illinois, on to serve. Godo sends it to the back line. It's in for an ace. 6-3 North Central advantage. Katie Godo. Godo to serve. Sends it over. Play to Majet in the middle of the floor. That was a well-hit ball by Wilson. And as a result, Illinois Tech gets the point. 6-4 North Central by 2. And Wilson to serve. Sydney Wilson, sophomore out of Ohio here. Getting ready to send it down, listed as 5'9", wearing number 5 in the multicolored uniform on that back line. Wilson and Rifkin both make an effort to go for the ball, but both also unsuccessful. 7-4 North Central with the first set advantage. Demi Carpio, junior out of Addison, Illinois. Attended Glenbard West. Will send it in for the North Central Cardinals, led by head coach Ray Gooden. It's going to be a service error, however, for Carpio. And Illinois Tech regains a point, down by 2, but now controlling the serve with Dallas, Texas, the junior from Dallas, Texas, Brooke Rifkin. Going to be a long run, and Rifkin gets the ace. Illinois Tech's number 6 gives them that many on the scoreboard. Scarlet Hawks back within a point. Rifkin to serve. Rifkin sends it over. Ball punched over the net. Kept alive by Majet. Played outside for North Central. That's Moser going for and finding the kill, making it an 8-6 advantage for North Central. Plenty of activity from Moser in the first match of the day for North Central. The loss to Edgewood. Now North Central up 2. Majet plays it to the outside. Vetters getting the start here in this matchup after not playing in the first match of the day. Diving effort from Wilson is unsuccessful as she hits that off of one of her own teammates. I believe that was Troutman Mendez, and the point goes to North Central. Benson played on the back line. Vetters hits that one at the top of the net. Is blocked out of play by Lane. Side out point to Illinois Tech. Scarlet Hawks controlling the serve, down 2. Mark Johnston and Justin Parra right in front of me having a conversation at the table. Majet to serve. Sophomore out of Santa Fe, New Mexico. Majette sends it over. Played on the back line. Outside hit for Moser. Good play by Rifkin to keep it alive. Another chance for Vetters. This one unsuccessful as it lands on the Scarlet Hawks side of the net to make it 10-7 North Central. North Central with the serve. It'll be Sarah Harvey this time. Harvey started in the first match, starts in the second match. Almost a collision between Troutman-Mendez and Wilson. Sydney Wilson and Carla Troutman-Mendez both back on their feet. Not only back on their feet, Troutman-Mendez joining Asperez on the double block. And Illinois Tech back within 2. Vetters will come off the floor for Anna Sebastio to serve. Sebastio, the senior out of Berlin, Germany. Plenty of quality serves from Sebastio earlier against Edgewood. Outside hit from Moser, kept alive by Rifkin. Majette sets up Troutman-Mendez. Ball punched right back over to Asperez, who punches it over to North Central. Troutman-Mendez couldn't quite get it over the net. Bit of a misplay from both Troutman-Mendez and Majette, and it leads to the point to North Central. 11-8. Moser to serve. Moser sends it to the back line. Off the hand of Sebastio. And now 12-8, North Central. It'll be Moser to serve here. Illinois Tech with 3 on the back line, right next to each other. It goes to the left and off of Sebastio. Ace for North Central. Timeout, Illinois Tech. Scarlet Hawks find themselves down 5 here early in the first set. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live after this break. Back here at the Keating Sports Center, Chris Rouse here on the call as the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks play host to the North Central Cardinals. North Central has won the last 7 matches against Illinois Tech, this going back to September 13, 2014, including the most recent match, which is last season, September the 28th, 2024, where North Central defeated Illinois Tech 3-0, 25-15, 25-21, 25-20, when these two teams met last September. Now this September, North Central off to a 5-point advantage in set 1 with Danny Moser on the serve. Moser sends it over to Rifkin. Asperez tried to get the kill for Illinois Tech. Now to be Lane with the effort for North Central. Majette sets up Wilson. It looked like that bounced off the shoulder of Lazan. Good effort to try to play it for North Central, but they couldn't quite send it back over the net off the bump from Moser. And Illinois Tech able to regain control of the serve with Asperez. Lane blocked by Francis, but the ball just dies right behind Lyndon Francis. It's going to be a tough run for the support for Illinois Tech. And as a result, the ball falls harmlessly to the ground with North Central reclaiming a 5-point advantage. Sebastio to Majette. Francis had some venom in that spike, but couldn't quite get the kill. Majette for Francis, tries to spike it again. Got it down that time. And Illinois Tech able to cut another point off that deficit. It's now down to 4 with another serve coming here. This time from Carla Troutman-Mendez. Troutman-Mendez eyeing that back line for North Central, but she sends it a little too far. And North Central by 5. one theme, one trend throughout the matches so far today. The team that can get that first 5-point advantage usually pulls away to win. It's really an interesting difference. We saw Illinois Tech had a 4-1 edge early in their first match against Edgewood, but couldn't quite maintain it. Edgewood were able to rally back for the win. Lyndon Francis with a hit off the net. Point to North Central. And the point, actually no, to Illinois Tech. The official says he points the wrong way. And now Illinois Tech will get their first-year player out of New Orleans, Louisiana, Cecilia Vetters, in. She returns to the matchup, replacing Sebastio. Serve from Wilson. Ball goes out of play. Point to Illinois Tech. That was a tough over-the-head play from Harvey. She tried to put the ball into the air, but couldn't quite clear it back over the extender. 15-12. Wilson over to Moser. That's going to go off the hands of Wilson. And the point to North Central. Coach Johnson started to tell Wilson not to play it, but that was going to be a tough play anyway. The ball literally went to where she was on the floor. She tried to sit it in the air, went off her hands the opposite way, and North Central by 4. Carpio sends it down. Outside hit opportunity, and the kill for North Central. That was Benson who spiked that one into the floor. Bounced off the knee of that Illinois Tech back, one of the members of that Illinois Tech back line. Makes it 17-12. Carpio sends it over. Francis keeps it alive. That's going to be a tough play for Illinois Tech. Carla Troutman-Mendez, who made the first touch there, immediately turned around and looked at her teammates. So let's settle down here. We sort of forced that one. And as a result, North Central by 6. Majette plays it over to Vetters. Outside hit from Moser. Good play by Rifkin, but she and Wilson ran into one another. Going to be tough for either to get back, but they do as Rifkin bumps the ball over. Moser aims it right back to where Rifkin sort of just left, and the point goes to North Central. Bit of a tough break there for Illinois Tech. Rifkin and Wilson ran into each other, and while they did a good job of recovering and making a play on the ball, they also seemed rattled as a team. You can see Rifkin trying to get to the outside line, and the ball actually went to where Rifkin had just left. And now an ace for North Central. North Central by 8, 20-12. And now North Central threatening to put this one away early in set 1. Coach Johnston uses his final timeout of the first set. North Central leads at 20-12. We'll conclude the first set after this break here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back here at the Keating Sports Center, Illinois Tech down 20-12 here in set 1, but Coach Mark Johnston remaining optimistic about the future of his players post-volleyball career here at Illinois Tech, while also trying to rebuild this program. He said right now he's worried about the long-term plan of a lot of his players in their actual lives and careers post-volleyball while he tries to rebuild this program. May be a while before this team is a perennial national threat or contender. He said right now, it's all about the now, trying to make sure these players that are here at Illinois Tech, they get the best of Johnson moving forward as they go on to their post-volleyball careers. Here's Vetters, who hits the ball to the back line, and a kill for Illinois Tech. a good sign for Coach Johnston right now. You got to understand, he's really trying to rebuild a program that's had its share of ups and downs the last 7-8 years since joining NCAA Division III. And this is an Illinois Tech team. This is an Illinois Tech school that wasn't really NCAA Division III until about 2018, 2019. And now here they are. And certain sports are relative threat, especially in women's soccer. But another sport still trying to just rebuild this program and become at least an in-conference contender before trying to go for an NCAA tournament run. Backline hit on the serve for Leonta. Carla Leonta didn't come in that first match. She plays here in match 2 for Illinois Tech. And she'll come out for Francis. Now North Central wiping up the floor on their side. We've seen the floor wipe come out quite a few times, usually on that north side of the net. This time on the south side of the net for North Central. It's Lauren Benson running the rag back towards the net holder. Benson wipes the floor. Now she'll serve. Trying to clean it up here for North Central as they try to get out of here with a set 1 victory. Majette goes with the left hand. Clean play by Rowan Majette as she sends that one over the net and puts it down perfectly. Illinois Tech back within 6. Majette, after getting the kill, now will serve the ball. Majette hits it to the back line. Out of play for North Central. 22-15. North Central serve will come from Harvey. Harvey sends it to the back line. Out of play. Point to Illinois Tech on the side out. 22-16. It'll be Anna Sebastio to serve. Sebastio sends it to the back line. Outside hit opportunity for North Central. Great effort by Rifkin, throwing herself at the ground to make the play off the hit from Lazan. Outside hit from Moser this time. That one off Rifkin. Kept alive by Sebastio, who got down. However, Illinois Tech still scrambling as Abernay Lane comes through with a huge spike and kill. 23-16 North Central. Remember, Illinois Tech out of timeouts here in set 1. Moser gets an ace. Danny Moser coming through with the ace to make it 24-16. So set point here for North Central as they try to rally back. Remember, they were shut out by Edgewood in match 2 of our tri-match. Majette sets it up for Troutman Mendez. It's blocked. Point to Illinois Tech as it goes out of play off the block from Lane. And I believe that was Boobin. That was also over there. 24-17. Asperez to the back line. Outside hit opportunity. Ball just set over the net clean by Lazan. I think North Central thought that was over. They sort of stopped playing. Lane will go for the kill. Kept alive by Asperez. Wilson on the reload. That ball is going to require a long run from Lazan. It goes out of play. Good effort from Lazan. Also good effort from Harvey. But Illinois Tech able to get another point. Extend this set for at least another serve. See if Ray Gooden burns the timeout anytime soon. Asperez sends it over. Outside hit opportunity into the net from Boobin. Point to Illinois Tech. Looking at Coach Ray Gooden, you can see him at the bottom left of the screen. He's just glancing up at the scoreboard here. 24-19. Let's see if he'll burn that timeout. Outside hit again. That one's clean right to the table. Point to North Central as they win it 25-19 on the last kill from Boobin. So Illinois Tech 25-19, the first set score. We'll be back with more here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network after this. Back here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago, getting ready for set 2 between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the North Central College Cardinals. North Central with a 25-19 set 1 win, able to at least gain a set victory today. They were swept in the second matchup of the day, going up against the Edgewood Eagles, losing that match 3-0. Scores of 27-25, 25-15, and 25-21. We get ready to begin set 2 with Rowan Majette serving for Illinois Tech. The Scarlet Hawks now going left to right on your screen. North Central going right to left. Once again, we would like to apologize for any technical difficulties you may be going through at the moment here with our broadcast inside the Keating Sports Center. We'll try to get that fixed as quick as possible for you and update the quality moving forward. As now here's Majette on the second serve, sends one into the net, makes it a 1-1 score here inside the Keating Center. So North Central, they're serving now going right to left. It will be Sarah Harvey to serve, number 15 for North Central, standing at the back left corner on the north side of the Keating Center. She sends the ball to the back right side. It's hit to the left side of the net now for North Central, but hit right under the net by Asperez. And it's now a 2-1 advantage for North Central. Two-one score. The serve goes over clean to the back line for Illinois Tech. It's played to the front of the net, tapped over by Vetters, and now kept alive by North Central. They punch it over, and they get a 3-1 advantage as Carpio set up the hit that was punched over the net at the top by Harvey. Harvey now will serve. Ball goes to the back line. Bit of a spinning bump by Lane as she sends it behind herself. Now the ball hit over by Troutman Mendez. Ball sent it to the air, outside hit. Kept alive by Rifkin on the back line for Illinois Tech. She sends the ball over. Now it's bumped into the air by North Central. Outside hit opportunity for Lazan. Goes to the back line. Run down by Majette after Wilson bumped it into the air. Ball goes over to the back line for North Central. Lane just tapped it over the top but couldn't get it to go for North Central. Now Carla Troutman Mendez, outside hit opportunity is blocked. Point to North Central thanks to the block from Lazan and Lane on the right side of the net. 4-1 score with North Central leading here in set 2. Harvey serving towards the net. Serves it on the far side of the floor. The ball goes in to the net and is hit by Asperez off the bottom of the net. Point to North Central, 5-1. And the ball goes over clean here for North Central, and they extend their lead now to 6-1 here in the set. Illinois Tech trying to battle back here, 6-1, our score. Ball bumped into the air on the outside of the net. And what a play by Lazan. She had a rocket right at Rifkin, sent Rifkin sliding as she tried to make the play. Time out. Illinois Tech is 7-1. North Central. We'll be back with more after this break here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. North Central leads at 7-1 here in set 2. Back here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks playing host to the North Central College Cardinals here in the final match of this Illinois Tech tri-match at the Keating Sports Center. It's been fun being with you all day. If you're just joining us, Illinois Tech lost at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles 3-1 to begin the day. And then it was North Central falling at the hands of Edgewood in match 2. And here we are in our third and final match. North Central taking set 1 by a score of 25-19, already off to a 7-1 advantage here in set 2. Once again, we'd like to apologize for any technical difficulties you may be experiencing here inside the Keating Center. We are monitoring the situation and doing our best to keep them under control moving forward for the remainder of the night. Middle of the floor from Abernay Lane. Bit of a collision between Rifkin and Troutman Mendez right in the middle of the floor. And it leads to an 8-1 advantage for North Central. Sarah Harvey back to serve. And now they're going to have to wipe the floor up. So now they're going to have to wipe the floor up here after. Once again, Troutman Mendez and Rifkin sort of ran into one another earlier. Once again, that's been the case really with Illinois Tech the majority of the day. You've seen them have to take these stoppages to wipe the floor. It's really been on that north side of the net. This is one occurring on the south side of the net. Outside hit for Troutman Mendez is partially blocked, but it lands and the point goes to Illinois Tech. Tough break for North Central. They did a good job of getting to the front of the net, getting a hand on the ball, but could not keep Illinois Tech from scoring. 8-2 North Central. The ball comes over the net. It's a long run for North Central. Lazan did a good job just setting the ball over the net. You can sort of hear Coach Gooden. He was giving his instructions there. He said set, and that's what worked for Lazan. But Illinois Tech ends up with the point, making it 8-3. Sebastio to serve. Ball tapped over the net and then tapped up the net by Lane. Lane going for the punch over. Gets it clean, but it's played by Sebastio. Troutman Mendez plays it to the back line. Off the hands of Zibold. And the point to Illinois Tech. Eight 8-4 advantage. North Central with a good pass to the net. Ball played outside. And the point to North Central. 9-4 Cardinals. As they get a substitution here with Boobin back on. Boobin replaced Carpio. Both have done a good job for North Central in their outings today against both Edgewood and Illinois Tech. Carpio, pretty good showing in both matches as well. They're both making bigger plays in that first set, and now North Central up by 6, up to 10-4 on the scoreboard. 4-5 has been the pull-off point throughout the day for the teams in these matchups. Whether it be, well, for Edgewood in the first 2 matches of the day, but even in matches where sets were won, it seems like that first team that could get that 5-point edge seems like it's insurmountable. I'm sure Illinois Tech will have something else to say about that after what we saw Edgewood rally back against them. But for the other 2 teams, North Central and Illinois Tech, yeah, 1st to 5, that's usually the difference on the scoreboard. Outside hit opportunity. Tapped over the net, but kept in play. Francis couldn't quite get the kill for Illinois Tech. Boobin again spikes this one into the net. Point to Illinois Tech. Boobin and Francis, pretty fun to see 29 in white versus 14 in red and black whenever they meet up at the net. Pretty good back and forth. It's going to be a long run for North Central. Boobin may have gotten it over. It was awfully close. It died just maybe a few feet short. And now Illinois Tech back within 3. Almost looked Scarlet Hawks heard me as soon as I said that 5 seems to be the pull-away point. Here comes Illinois Tech. Lilia Donaldson, the junior out of Boulder, Colorado, in the middle of the floor for Illinois Tech and at the front of the net. And the point goes to North Central. 11-7 score. And now North Central serving with Zebo. Francis to Zebo. Ball sent over the net. And the outside hit for North Central is good. Makes it 12-7. Sebastio. Outside hit opportunity for Troutman Mendez in the kill. Illinois Tech back within 4. .12-8 score. Troutman Mendez to serve. 3 on the front, 3 in the back line for North Central. And Lazan sort of straddling the middle line there. Bit of a mishap there for mishap and miscommunication for North Central. Is Illinois Tech able to get the point, make it 12-9. Troutman Mendez to serve. Troutman Mendez sends it over. Ball bumped into the air by Lazan. Kept alive by North Central. Boobin. Majet. Now North Central back in control. Lazan off the hands of Donaldson. Another try that time for North Central. It was Benson at the front of the net. And it's Benson after all to get the point. As that was too many for Illinois Tech actually, so it's going to be the violation that gives North Central the point. 13-9. Godo. Katie Godo to serve. Junior out of Aurora, Illinois. Attended Waubonsie Valley. It's ready to send the ball in the air. Nice high jump from Godo. Here's Donaldson. Off the net. And the kill for Lilia Donaldson. Big smile from Donaldson after she puts that point on the board for Illinois Tech. Donaldson gets the kill. Now she will go to the bench. As Illinois Tech now controls the serve. It will be Sydney Wilson. And as we mentioned, they've been having to wipe the floor all afternoon here and back to the north side of the net. They're wiping it on the North Central side of the floor. Coach Ray Gooden having a casual conversation with his coaching staff here as they await this serve and also await the floor being wiped up. Illinois Tech down by 3. Outside hit for Benson is perfect. That's a perfect play for North Central. Just a beautiful pass on the set. Sets Benson up perfectly for the kill. 14-10 score. Carpio to serve. Carpio. Sends it over. It's blocked at the top of the net. And a point to North Central. Violation against Illinois Tech. And Carpio will serve again. Carpio has had a major impact in this match, and there's an example there as she picks up the ace, makes it 16-10. Remember, Illinois Tech, they were down 5 earlier, started to rally back, cut it to 3. Now here you go with North Central again. Carpio sends it over. Played on by Illinois Tech. Outside hit, kept alive. That was Anna Jones who was involved on the play. And a whistle which will favor Illinois Tech. 16-11. Score. Ball gets bumped over the net. Outside hit opportunity for Moser. And North Central leads it 17-11. Lauren Benson to serve. Ball sent over the net. And a kill for Majette. And she puts her jersey number on the board for Illinois Tech. Rowan Majette brings Illinois Tech back within 5. Let's see if the Scarlet Hawks can get another rally here. Try to cut into this deficit. And as I say that, here's Majette who sends one long and out of play. The point now goes to North Central. 18-12 the score. Harvey on the serve. Harvey sends it to the back line for Wilson. Troutman Mendez goes for the kill. Nice block at the top of the net by Lane. Ball out of play. North Central extending their advantage to 19-12. Coach Johnston looks like he's going to use that timeout. And there it goes. There it goes. Timeout, Illinois Tech. Their final timeout here in set 2 as they try to cut into this deficit, try to rally to win set 2. But it's going to take a great effort. Illinois Tech down 19-12 here late in set 2. We'll be back with more here on the other side of this break. You're watching Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks Women's Volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Illinois Tech down 19-12 here in set 2. Looking to see if they can pull off a rally, but they'll have to do it with no timeouts the remainder of the way. Let's see if they can put some pressure on North Central to try to steal this second set. North Central looking to bounce back from being swept themselves in the second match of the day at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles, which ended a 9-match winning streak. But now, an ace for North Central will help them take an 8-point advantage. First to 25, must win by 2. North Central 5 away, and definitely well ahead by 2, up by 8 here. Lopez got a piece of it for Illinois Tech. Now it's kept alive by Zabol. It goes to the back line, and the kill for North Central. Coach Ray Gooden loved what he saw there. You can hear him cheering as soon as contact was made on that ball. There was a point earlier where Illinois Tech, when they took on Edgewood in set 2, this was the score. Edgewood was starting to rally back late, but Illinois Tech was able to push their advantage out to 21-12. Now Illinois Tech trying to retaliate from a 21-12 deficit, and they get a point to make it 21-13. Ana Sebastio to serve. Sebastio sends it over. Middle of the floor for Abernay Lane, and the kill for Lane. Lane and Coach Gooden, they were in sync on that play going into the serve for Illinois Tech. Lane and Gooden were basically staring at one another. There's a lot of nonverbal from Lane, but Gooden said, "We'll get you one." And then that one came literally on the next serve. Almost an ace. Kept alive by Illinois Tech. Good job by the Scarlet Hawks. Lane again. Abernay Lane starting to put her stamp on this matchup, specifically here in this second set. North Central leading it 23-13. They're up by 10. They won set 1 25-19. Looking to go up here 25-13 if they could get out of here with a couple of aces. Troutman Mendez sends it over, but Rifkin keeps it alive. A fake for Lane. This time it goes over for Boobin. Lane and Boobin working well together here in this second set. And now North Central looking for set point. Moser will serve. Moser sends it over. Play to the back line. Ball bumped into the air. Rifkin sends it over. Illinois Tech trying to find the ball. It's Boobin who finds it, but she hits it off the net and saves Illinois Tech the trouble with the point going to the Scarlet Hawks. 24-14. Ball served over. Outside hit opportunity and a kill for North Central. Ashlyn Lomax, the first-year player out of Carroll Stream, attended Bartlett, comes in and gets a quick hit and a kill to make it a 25-14 set 2 win for the North Central Cardinals. Illinois Tech will try to rally in set 3, at least try to avoid the clean sweep. We'll see how they do on the other side. Both teams with the in-between set intermission will take their time to make adjustments. We'll take a break as well, and when we return, set 3 from inside the Keating Sports Center here in Chicago on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and YouTube Live. Set 3 getting ready to begin in our final match of the day between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the North Central College Cardinals. North Central up 2-0 as we get ready to begin what could be the third and final set if North Central has their way and can get the clean sweep. North Central able to take sets 1 and 2 by scores of 25-19 and 25-14 from Illinois Tech. Quite the turnaround from North Central. Remember, this is a team that came in having won 9 consecutive matches. They were swept in their first match of the day at the hands of Edgewood. But they've turned it around here in this third set, looking to sweep the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. But Illinois Tech still plenty of time and plenty of optimism on that Scarlet Hawks sideline as Coach Mark Johnson and his squad still smiling despite the current results on the scoreboard at the moment. Justin Parwer doing a great job as well. He's been active all day. Ray Gooden, certainly the head coach of North Central, he's been on his feet. He's been vocal all afternoon. But right now, his team in control of this matchup, the concluding matchup of the day. Remember, Illinois Tech after today will be on the road for quite some time. Their next home matchup for women's volleyball will occur on October the 8th when Illinois Tech gets ready to take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. That'll be a 6 p.m. first serve right here from inside the Keating Sports Center. Illinois Tech taking on Concordia University of Chicago. Quite the day here at the Keating Sport, here at the Illinois Tech athletic facilities. Not just the Keating Sports Center. Illinois Tech with a 3-0 win earlier today in women's soccer over North Central. Men's soccer, they were in action when we were beginning this matchup, currently trailing 3-0 at the hands of St. Norbert. So it looks like there could be a split just across the street at Stewart Field out on the soccer pitch, with the Scarlet Hawks women's soccer team taking a 3-0 win, but the men on the other end of a 3-0 St. Norbert advantage. Coach Roshane Ellison on the women's side of things. He and the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks look like they're poised for another run at possibly the NAC Conference Tournament Championship and also a possible NCAA tournament run. But now here, NCAA women's volleyball action resumes with Sarah Harvey getting ready to serve for North Central. Can the Cardinals pull the sweep, or can Illinois Tech extend this one to 4 or maybe the distance, go 5 sets? Wilson at the top of the net, blocked by Lane. Abrene Lane in this matchup has been huge. She has 5 kills in the match, along with 4 block assists. Leading the way in kills for North Central is Moser and Boobin. Both have 7. On the Illinois Tech side, it's Carla Troutman Mendez, the team leader in kills. She has 6 leading the way for Illinois Tech. But now North Central already off to an early 2-0 advantage here in the third set. Remember, sort of what we've been saying today, it doesn't necessarily mean it's always over if a team gets down 5 in a set. But throughout the trend today, the team that gets down 5 really has a hard time, just forget coming back to win the set. They have a hard time coming back just to be in it. So if Illinois Tech, if you're the Scarlet Hawks who see this now, it's 3-0. Coach Johnston standing right here with assistant coach Parra. You wonder how long they'll let this go before they get into that timeout. But as I say that, London Francis comes through with a kill for Illinois Tech. Francis has had a pretty good all-around day considering both matches. Only 2 kills here, but Francis, that was her 3rd of this match. Wilson sends it over. Troutman Mendez, ball played to the near side with Rifkin. And the ball goes over clean. Illinois Tech starting to find their energy here in the third set. It's 3-2 North Central, but Illinois Tech now controlling the serve. And as I say that, the service error makes it a 4-2 score in favor of the Cardinals. London Francis, I mentioned her kills earlier. There's Jones who goes for the kill, is blocked, and the point goes to North Central. London Francis, 500 career kills. Remember, she had the kills earlier in the first match. So, yeah, she needed 11 to get to 500, and she has reached that plateau. As now Jones, actually, that's Majette who gets the point for Illinois Tech. Jones ended up with the ball there, and she and Majette sort of ran to one another. At the point to Majette. Francis running off the floor after her career milestone. Ball hit to the back line. Point to Illinois Tech, Scarlet Hawks. Watch it go out. It's 5-4 score. Francis had, remember she had 5 kills through 2 sets of the first match. She needed 11 to get to 500. She has 3 in this match. So she had 8 in the first match. Middle of the floor play. Lane sends it into the air. Rifkin with a great effort. Ball bumped over by Carla Troutman Mendez. They're going to set up Lane. Lane actually took some venom out of the ball. Maybe should have went for the spike there. Illinois Tech left her a spot. They'll try it again with North Central. It's Lomax who gets it this time. Ashlyn Lomax, first-year player out of Carol Stream, who got the final kill of that first set. Puts point number 6 on the board here to give North Central some breathing room in this third set. Zebold on the serve. It's 6-4 North Central. Zebold sends it over. Jones gets it from Majette. Outside hit. Played by Rifkin. Majette goes to Asperez this time. Had Jones on the backside. Majette will try it again. She will go to Jones this time. Jones to the back line. Kept alive by North Central. Outside hit coming from Boobin. And a kill from Abby Boobin. 5'11" junior out of Geneva, Illinois. She's been a key contributor for North Central this season so far, but also on the day. She had 7 kills entering this set. Adds another. 7-4. Serve coming from North Central. And that should be an ace. It will be an ace for Zebold as she sent that one off the Illinois Tech back line. Almost out of the Keating Center. Actually had to be run down by Aaron Nothdorf there. Good effort by Nothdorf. Makes it an 8-4 North Central advantage. Rifkin to Jones. Played in the air by Zebold. Ball slapped over the net. This time by Benson. They try for Jones again. Ball kept alive. Well hit by Lomax. Lomax doing a great job delivering when asked by this North Central roster. She's come in with 3 really good hits, all kills, and now North Central leads at 9-4. Zebold to serve. Rifkin to Majette, and Majette puts it down to make it 9-5. Illinois Tech sort of hanging in the neighborhood. They were down 5 for a moment there, but they're doing a good job of retaliating, trying to hang in the area here. And Majette actually will come off the floor. That will bring Lopez in, the first-year player out of Dunlap, Illinois. Lopez sends the ball over. Kept alive by North Central, and it actually ends up with Lopez right where it started off the serve. Makes it 10-5 North Central. Again, just when it seems like Illinois Tech starting to build a little bit of momentum, North Central shoots it down with a kill. Katie Godo to serve. Godo sends it to the back line. Received by Troutman Mendez. Asperez sends it over. Outside hit opportunity for Boobin. And Abby Boobin again with the kill. 11-5 North Central. Katie Godo. Godo will serve. And Godo's serve goes towards the back line. Lopez for Troutman Mendez off the hands, off the double block. Another opportunity for North Central is blocked. This time Jones in the area. And the score 11-6. Sebastio to serve. Sebastio yet to record an ace or kill in this matchup against North Central. Boobin spikes it off the net, and the point goes to Illinois Tech, 11-7. Ana Sebastio to serve. Sends it over to the back line. Outside hit opportunity for Boobin. Goes wide, just past me here at the table in the seats. And the point to North Central, 11-8. Sebastio. Ball hit long for, actually I thought that was hit long. It's in play for North Central. They got to make it a 12-8 advantage. Illinois Tech, again, continuing to hang in the neighborhood here. And now Demi Carpio to serve. And here's where Illinois Tech has sort of had problems when Carpio's been able to control the serve for North Central. Carpio to the back line. Troutman Mendez sends it back over. Illinois Tech with a much-needed point there from Troutman Mendez. She gets that kill off the hands of a pair of players on that North Central back line. Asperez. Ball sent over off the hand of Troutman Mendez. Point to North Central. 13-9. Asperez will come off the floor for Illinois Tech. Meanwhile, Maddie Mae Holdorf, the first-year player out of Las Vegas, Nevada, will serve. So Holdorf getting ready to send the ball over for North Central. First action we've seen out of Holdorf today. And Holdorf gets an ace. I'm going to say Holdorf, 4 aces, 1 error. Well, 3 aces, 1 error entering today's matchup as a server. That's her 4th ace of the season, and it gives North Central a late 5-point advantage at 14-9. Ball sent into the air by Rifkin. And into the back line, Troutman Mendez hits the hands of Holdorf to give Illinois Tech the point and bring the Scarlet Hawks within 4. And now we'll see Tashiko Jones, the 5'2" sophomore out of Washington, to serve, number 25 for Illinois Tech. Jones picks up a service error, makes it 15-10. North Central couldn't quite get the ball over the net. Ashlyn Lomax back in, replacing Godo for North Central. And Lomax has certainly had an impact, 3 kills at key moments for the Cardinals. Matter of fact, got the final kill of the first set. Outside hit opportunity for North Central. Ball goes long, out of play. Point to Illinois Tech. And Lomax got the final kill of, I believe it was the second. Actually, I believe it was the second set because she was going right to left when she made that hit. And North Central ended up with a 25-14 set 2 win. It was Lomax who got the kill to put that one on ice and make it official. Illinois Tech now with Sydney Wilson serving. Wilson trying to get an ace. It's going to be a tough play for North Central, but they get it back over. Good effort from Zebold, who ran it down. Zebold did a good job running the ball down. Unfortunately for North Central, Illinois Tech, they weren't scrambling. They were well positioned, and they were ready to take advantage of the scrambling Cardinals, and they got the kill. Wilson hits the ball to the back line. Lomax looking for another kill. Couldn't quite get that one. Anna Jones sends it over. I don't think that one cleared the extender. It did not. Point to North Central. Well hit ball by Jones. It hit the extender, but it went the opposite way, meaning it went outside. And that allows North Central to go up 4 and control the serve. Jones sends it over. Good kill from Anna Jones. And she hit that one right at Zebold. And Illinois Tech back within 3. Once again, they're hanging in this set. But every time they get within striking distance, that's where either they get an error or North Central gets a kill and regains dominance of the serve and of the scoreboard. That may have been a questionable chase there for Moser. You can understand why. That was going to be close at that back line. Moser ran it down, but her contact sent the ball well out of play. And here's Illinois Tech again, back down 2 with Rifkin on the serve. Rifkin serve, gets the ace. Brooke Rifkin sneaks it just inside the line. And North Central's Ray Gooden wants a timeout. 16-15, North Central by 1. Illinois Tech able to rally back. They were down 5. They're back within 1. But let's see if North Central can find another way to stop the momentum here in the third set. Set 3 here at the Keating Sports Center. Here in our third and final match of the day, the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks down by 1, but controlling the serve at 16-15 North Central. And the serve coming from Brooke Rifkin. As Illinois Tech, they've been hanging in the neighborhood the entire set. They finally tied us here at 16 apiece. Remember, North Central took set 1 25-19, set 2 25-14. Illinois Tech has had a hard time, really teams period today in the tri-match, have had a hard time rallying back from down 5. But here we are with Illinois Tech in a tie match after being down 5. Lomax with that hit, it's short of the net, and Illinois Tech takes the advantage on the scoreboard at 17-16. Coach Mark Johnston all smiles as he walks back towards the bench. And Illinois Tech now with Rifkin on the serve. Rifkin to the back line. Outside hit opportunity for North Central is blocked. Point to the Cardinals. Ava Hoff had the hit there, but it was blocked on that right side of the net by a pair of Scarlet Hawks. Brooke Rifkin. Rifkin to serve. North Central called the timeout, you would think, to settle down, but they haven't really been able to settle in here against Illinois Tech. At least not since the scoring got to double digits in this third set. Jones with a hit. That goes long. Point to North Central, and I'm sure that'll at least settle them down for the moment, knowing that they'll control the serve with Zebo to send it over. Zebo hits it to the back line. Good job by Wilson. Anna Jones going for the kill. Blocked by Lomax. Rifkin, they try Jones again. It goes over, but it's sent right back over by North Central. Wilson. Outside hit for Lomax. Lomax sends that long. That almost left the Keating Center. Actually, it almost did. It went towards that outside door, but it stays in the building. Point towards Illinois Tech. Scarlet Hawks by 2 late here in this third set. Veronica Lopez to serve. North Central sets it up on the outside. Ava Hoff. Illinois Tech's been targeting that side with Hoff in there for North Central. Wasn't quite the same when Abernay Lane was out there. There's Lomax. Lomax got a block, but didn't get the point. North Central trying to get the kill. They do. Great job by the Cardinals staying composed there. Harvey had a ball that looked like it was going to go over the net. Died just short, so Harvey could set it into the air, and that allowed the kill to come from Benson. Serve coming from Godo. Ball into the air. Rifkin actually kept it alive. And now the long hit from Troutman Mendez. And the point goes to North Central. That's a tough break for Illinois Tech. It appeared that maybe Rifkin should have let one go and Illinois Tech would have had the point. Instead, we're tied at 19. A pivotal point here in this third set. Lopez outside for Troutman Mendez. Long play for Hoff. North Central sends it over. Lopez to Rifkin. It's going to be Troutman Mendez. Kept alive by North Central. Middle of the floor and a miscommunication as Benson sort of just missed time to jump there. The hand she wanted to hit the ball with, the ball was on the other side of the body by the time she got there. And now North Central down 1 with Ana Sebastio to serve. Sebastio sends it short. Nearly an ace. Instead, it's a point the other way. Oh, what a game of inches type play there. And that was very nearly an ace for Sebastio. Instead, it was saved and punched back over by North Central. They get the kill off of the hand of Rifkin. Tied at 20 here in the third set. North Central, once again, looking to regain the lead here in this third set. They led the majority of the way. And the ball sent for an ace for North Central. Makes it 21-20. Carpio getting ready to serve, but that will wait until after the timeout from head coach Mark Johnston of Illinois Tech. 21-20, North Central in control of the score and the serve when we return here to the Keating Sports Center. It's been a fun day of women's volleyball here inside the Keating Sports Center. Illinois Tech looking to salvage this third set and possibly salvage this third and final match. But they're getting all they can handle from the North Central Cardinals. North Central entered the day with a 9-match winning streak. They were swept by Edgewood in match 2 of the day. But here in the third match, took the first 2 sets relatively easily. Illinois Tech fighting hard to try to win this third set and try to at least extend this match one more set. Ball played to the middle of the floor for Illinois Tech. Outside hit opportunity for North Central is run down with Rifkin and Sebastio. First Sebastio, then Rifkin in chronological order. Now here's a hit for North Central, and the point goes to North Central. As that one hit, they thought it hit Sebastio. Instead, there's a violation. Instead, there's a violation at the line to favor North Central, because you can see Sebastio immediately run up to the judge, the referee on the vantage point there. But instead, the violation will negate any argument. Lopez sends it over, almost a kill for Illinois Tech. Been saying that the majority of the day. Lopez for Wilson, too long. Actually, no, just inside. It appeared it was too long here. The officials say no, it's in. So Illinois Tech back within 1. They control the serve, getting late here in this first set. Asperez to serve. To the back line. Service error makes it 23-21 North Central. Cardinals will send Benson to serve. Illinois Tech 3 on the front line, 3 on the back line. The ball goes to Sebastio in the middle of the back line. Troutman Mendez sends it over. Ball goes high into the air. Wilson was blocked at the net by Harvey. Wilson this time blocked by Lane. North Central setting up Lane, but Lopez able to set the ball into the air. Outside hit for Troutman Mendez. Kept alive by North Central. Rifkin setting up Wilson. Lane on the block. Sends Illinois Tech scrambling. Lopez to Rifkin. They pass for Wilson. Wilson hit it to the outside, and she was able to catch Godo off guard. Godo made contact with the left hand, and that was going to be a tough play for Godo. She got weak contact with that left hand, and the ball goes back towards the net, but the point towards Illinois Tech. Jones to serve. Toshiko Jones gets it over clean. Outside hit opportunity kept alive, and Illinois Tech has tied this third set at 23 apiece. Toshiko Jones to serve again. Jones with the service error, and after that rally from Illinois Tech, match point for North Central. It'll be Sarah Harvey to serve. but it will have to wait until after head coach Mark Johnston burns a timeout. 24-23 the score. Illinois Tech down 1 with North Central looking for match point after this serve. The next time we'll have Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball will be Wednesday, October the 8th, when the Scarlet Hawks take on Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. That will be on a Wednesday right here inside the Keating Sports Center. We'll have that for you on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. We have Illinois Tech athletics all school year long from August up until May. Illinois Tech athletics back again for the 2025-2026 campaign. Illinois Tech would love to salvage this third set and extend it out to maybe a fourth and possibly a fifth set to try to gain a win here. They're going up against a tough club. Illinois Tech, following this matchup, remember we said they won't be back until the 8th. They'll go to Aurora on Wednesday. They'll compete in the Wheaton College Triangular next weekend against Beloit and Wheaton. They'll see Concordia University of Wisconsin on October 1st and then Marion on October 4th. All of those matches away from the Keating Sports Center, and then they'll return home on October 8th before heading back out on the road for one at Lake Forest and coming back for one at home again on October the 11th against Wisconsin Lutheran. But right now, North Central looking to close the door in this matchup with Sarah Harvey. Harvey sends it over to Sebastio. Midget sets up Francis. Ball played to the back line for North Central. Here's another chance for North Central to try to go for the match point. Midget to Francis. The ball is deflected and the point towards Illinois Tech. Tied at 24. Got a little bit ahead of ourselves. After this one, North Central will take on Carthage College on Wednesday, but still got to try to get out of here, get to Illinois Tech before they can worry about Carthage. That will help them get on to the next thing as Moser gets the kill, and now North Central with a 25-24 advantage. Match point again for the Cardinals as they try to put the Scarlet Hawks away here in the final match of the Illinois Tech tri-match. It was Edgewood with a 3-1 win over Illinois Tech in the first match. Edgewood then swept North Central in match 2. North Central trying to gain some redemption here against Illinois Tech if they can conclude with the sweep here. Ava Hoff replaces Carpio. The serve will come from Moser. Moser to the back line. Midget off the hands of Lomax, and the match continues. Tied at 25. Great effort there from Illinois Tech. They're hanging around here. They've been hanging around. They were down 5 earlier in the set. They battled back. They even took the lead. But North Central has put them in match point position a couple of times. Rifkin, outside hit set up for Hoff. Hoff hits it long, and the point goes to Illinois Tech. So now the Scarlet Hawks now with set point for the first time. It'll be Rifkin to serve. Rifkin sends it over. Well played by North Central. Lomax to Carla Troutman-Mendez. Outside hit for Jones. Kept alive by North Central. They had a clutter of bodies there, and yet somehow managed to keep the ball alive. Lane unable to get the kill there, but a good job by North Central keeping it alive. North Central really fighting here, and that's going to be a tough break as that ball hits the stanchion in the building, and Illinois Tech rallies back to win the third set by a score of 27-25. Great effort from the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Really could have mailed that one in. They were down 5 relatively early in the set, rallied back, and as a result, they win the third set. And North Central now with a 2-1 advantage in the match. Illinois Tech gaining some momentum, able to finally win a set here in the third one. So we'll head to a fourth set. Scarlet Hawks trail the match 2-1. Fourth set action getting ready to come up when we return here to the Keating Sports Center. This is Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Get ready for a fourth set here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago, where Illinois Tech, after being down 5 in set 3, rallied back to win the third set by a score of 27-25. Illinois Tech went out in 4 sets earlier at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles in our first match of the day. Now here in the third match, forcing a fourth set against the North Central Cardinals. North Central, once again, had that set relatively in hand the majority of the way, but when it all boiled down to it, it was North Central just unable to get that final match point in set 3. And as a result, Illinois Tech will now hang around for another, at least one more set here in the fourth, try to force it to a fifth and deciding set as we continue to wrap up this final matchup of our tri match. First set coming from North Central. It'll be Lauren Benson. And Benson sends the ball over clean to the Illinois Tech back line. Lyndon Francis plays it on. Well hit ball there from Moser. Ball goes to the back line again. Ball sent over and a kill for Danny Moser. Danny Moser with 10 kills in this match, as North Central gains the 1-0 advantage. And an ace for North Central as they go up 2-0. You can see one thing I love about the Keating Center, you can see outside, and I think about how sunny it was early on, a beautiful day to begin our earlier matches, and you look outside, it's gloomy now as Illinois Tech trying to advance, send this match to a fifth and deciding set. And the officials having a bit of a discussion here.
How do you just change it?
There is no point, though.
Now they're having an official word with the official scores here at the Keating Center. Is now looking at the score in the building. They took the officials now having a word here with Ray Gooden, the coach of North Central. This is all happened in front of me here at the table. Apparently they took apparently they took the points off the board for North Central, as they had 2 on the board. And I think maybe there was an issue with someone maybe served out of turn there. But it appears that the 2 points that were just scored by North Central have been taken off the board. So now Coach Gooden and his coaching staff, we're just having a conversation here right in front of me. They're just awaiting to see the decision from the officials as they get ready to break. It appears they were going to break the huddle here. They took the 2 points off the board from North Central. As now they try to get a explanation. As it appears that Coach Gooden, it appears there may have been an issue with someone serving out of turn. But it appears that the officials are just trying to have a regular reset here with no points on the board for Coach Gooden, pleading his case with the officials. So apparently, it appears we're just gonna restart this fourth set, and it restarts with an Illinois Tech ace to make it 1-0. So we just saw 2 points taken off the board. They had already started the set, Moser, who had what I thought was 10 kills, is now back to 9. And Troutman Mendez will serve again for Illinois Tech. Long run for North Central. And I was going to say that would have been an interesting turn of events. North Central started with 2. They're taking off the board. Now North Central has their 2. Well, at least now the teams will split, make it 1-1. I'm thinking that would have been a tough break if North Central had a 2-0 lead. They take the points off the board, reset the set, literally restart the set. And then Illinois Tech would have went up 2-0, but instead the teams split. Ball hit at the top of the net. Outside hit opportunity for Wilson. Ball bumped well into the air. Coach Gooden able to get out of the way, but the hit is too short for Moser. Coach Gooden, you can hear him say wow after the officials gave him the explanation that they were just going to restart the set and take the points off. Wilson on the serve and picks up the service error right into the net. 2-2 score as Carpio comes off the floor. Moser will now serve. Moser sends it over to the back line, and Moser gets the ace. Remember, she had a kill taken off the board. She now will get her 4th ace of the match. She had what was her 10th kill taken off the board. Now she gets it here. Moser to the back line. Back-to-back aces for Moser. North Central by 2. 4-2 Cardinals. Carla Troutman Mendez and Anna Jones wiping up the floor. Illinois Tech, they've been having that issue the majority of the day, dealing with the sweat on the floor. Now North Central serve, getting ready to come. Ball sent to the back line. And sent over by Majette. Outside hit opportunity. Kept alive by Illinois Tech. It's going to require a run from Rifkin. Rifkin sends it over, played on by Zebo. Well hit ball for Lane, but she couldn't quite get the kill. Rifkin to Jones. That one hits off the shoulder of Lane. Point to Illinois Tech, 4-3. Still in favor of North Central. So Rifkin will serve. And now Rifkin to serve. And sends it into the net for a service error. North Central, once again, that was sort of the theme of that third set early on. It seemed like whenever Illinois Tech got close, North Central would get a kill or Illinois Tech would get an error, and North Central will pull away up until Illinois Tech was able to finally rally and take the lead late in that third set, go up 19-17. And even still, North Central had a chance late to win the set. A couple of them where they had match point, couldn't quite put the Scarlet Hawks away. 6-3 now for North Central. I think having not put Illinois Tech away in that third set, and also having this reset to restart this third set, that just may ignite North Central, and it's done just that so far. Cardinals with a 7-3 advantage. Ball sent over the net. Kept alive by Illinois Tech. And the kill goes to the Scarlet Hawks. Misplayed there by North Central. And so 7-4 score. Here comes Lopez back out there to serve for Illinois Tech. Veronica Lopez, the first-year player listed at 5'5" out of Dunlap, Illinois. Outside hit opportunity for North Central. It goes off the back judge, and the point to Illinois Tech. 7-5 North Central by 2. Lopez sends it to the back line, and a tough bump from that back line with Boobin sending it on a line drive to make it a 7-6 score. Lopez to the back line. Oh, the collision between two North Central players as Moser bumped the ball into the air. Harvey was trying to charge to get to it. She ran right into Moser, and now we're tied at 7. Lopez to that back line. Lopez controlling the serve here for Illinois Tech. Outside hit for Boobin. That hit a hand of Illinois Tech, and a point to make it 8-7. And the point towards Illinois Tech as the ball goes long out of play. We're tied at 8. Sebastio back to serve. Tied at 8. Illinois Tech looking for the lead, and then we'll look for breathing room if they can get it here. Instead, it'll be North Central on the hit, but no point. Off the hit from Boobin. Troutman Mendez to the back line. Middle of the floor. The kill is put down. 9-8 North Central. Serve coming. Serve coming from Carpio. Ball sent over the net. Outside hit opportunity. Carpio unable to get down there. She did make contact, but the point to Illinois Tech. Seesaw fourth set between these two programs. Nine score. North Central with Benson. Oh, Benson with a rocket. Hit that one off the hands of Asperez, and the ball goes out of play. Side out point to North Central. 10-9 North Central lead. It'll be Benson on the serve. Outside hit again. Carpio bumps into the air. Good job by North Central to keep it alive. Ball hit long. Lopez for Francis. Lane going for the kill. Abernay Lane comes through big again. Comes through in a big moment again for North Central. It allows the Cardinals to take an 11-9 advantage on the scoreboard here in the fourth set. The serve from Benson could be an ace. It is. Lauren Benson makes it 12-9 in favor of North Central here in this third set. No, excuse me, in this fourth set. Starting to look similar to the third set, however, as North Central has the lead. But in that third set, they were just unable, despite having a couple of opportunities for match point, unable to defeat the Scarlet Hawks. Looks like they have their game face on here in this fourth set. Good effort from Carpio. She's unable to get to that ball as well, and it's now 12-10. Carla Troutman Mendez. To Harvey. Well played by Illinois Tech. Long hit from Lane, and the point to Illinois Tech. Abernay Lane sends the ball off that back line, over that back line, and now Illinois Tech again within one here in set 4. Troutman Mendez to serve. Troutman Mendez with an ace, and she hit that one right at Carpio. And Illinois Tech back level on the scoreboard at 12 apiece. Troutman Mendez to serve. Sends it to the back line again. Going to be a tough play for North Central. And it goes over for Illinois Tech, 13-12. Scarlet Hawks with the advantage. Once again, we're glad you're joining us here on this Saturday at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. Illinois Tech up 13-12 in the fourth set. Carpio sends it the other way. It's played on by North Central. Great effort by Godo just to get it back to Moser. Now Illinois Tech with a chance to go forward. And a kill for Illinois Tech with Majette putting the ball down. Rowan Majette makes it 14-12 Illinois Tech. Very good and looking on here. Troutman Mendez sends the ball over. Rifkin to Majette. Wilson sends it long. Point to North Central. 14-13. Illinois Tech with the advantage. North Central controlling the serve. Sarah Harvey. Harvey to serve. Sends it to the back line. Majette sets up Wilson. And Majette sends that one back towards the table to tie our score at 14. Pivotal point in the match, or at least in this set, for North Central. Serve for Harvey. Tied at 14. Middle of the floor for Illinois Tech is kept alive by Harvey. Lane goes to the outside. And the point to North Central. Violation against Illinois Tech as Lazan made contact with the ball for the Cardinals. 15-14, North Central. Francis had it blocked, but it's out of play to tie our set at 15. Serve coming from Illinois Tech. It will be Wilson, Sydney Wilson on the serve. It's hit on that back line. The ball was deflected at the net. And North Central will get the point to go up 16-15. Carpio will come off the floor as now here comes Boobin. It'll be Moser on the serve. Ball played to the middle of the floor. Troutman Mendez kept alive. Great set into the air by Moser. They set up Boobin, and Boobin sends the ball down with a beautiful spike and the kill for North Central. 17-15, North Central. Here's Moser to serve. A chance to go for the ball. And now the kill is successful. It's Lane. Abernay Lane comes through with another big spike and kill. And Coach Johnson will burn his first timeout of the set. 18-15, North Central. They lead it here in set 4. We'll take a timeout. When we return, Illinois Tech looking to rally back. They trail by 3. It's 18-15, North Central here in set 4 with the Cardinals looking to put this one away, leading 2-1 in the match. Fourth set here at the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. This is the third and final match of our tri-match today. This one featuring the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the North Central Cardinals. Both of these teams lost their earlier match at the hands of the Edgewood Eagles. Illinois Tech lost 3-1. North Central swept 3-0. And just when it looked as if North Central was going to sweep Illinois Tech had a late rally in set 3 to force this fourth set. And now Illinois Tech here in set 4, down 18-16, but now controlling the serve following the most recent point. Here's Rifkin. Rifkin to serve, gets the ball back over clean. And a great play for Abernay Lane. That was just a beautiful set. You can hear Coach Gooden say, there we go. As soon as that ball went up, all Lane had to do was come through and spike it down. And that's what Abernay did to give Edgewood the 3-point advantage late in set 4. Zebo to serve. Zebo sends it over clean. Majette sets up Jones. Good hustle from Zebo. Got to watch out for the basketball hoop above the floor. It's partially blocked at the net, maybe just hit the net. As Illinois Tech will get the point and make it 19-17 North Central. And now Illinois Tech controls the serve. Lopez sends it over. And a well-hit ball by Boobin to retaliate for North Central. As the Cardinals now lead it 20-17. Once again, up 3 late in the set. It'll be Katie Godo to serve. Just when it appeared North Central was going to put Illinois Tech away in set 3, Illinois Tech rallied back. They came back and took a 19-17 advantage. North Central even rallied back to take the lead after that. But now an ace for North Central makes it 21-17. Illinois Tech had a 19-17 lead in set 3. North Central had 2 opportunities, however, to go for match point when they had 24 and 25. But they were unable to put the Scarlet Hawks away in that set. Here we are again in the fourth set. North Central up 21-17. And now Coach Johnston will burn his final timeout here in set 4. We'll keep it here. Let's see what Coach Johnston draws up. Illinois Tech, they've been hanging tough the majority of these last 2 sets. Remember, we're able to hang in the neighborhood. I said that a number of times. Hanging in the neighborhood in that third set. We're able to at least make it interesting and then found a way to rally back and then win the third set. Here in the fourth set, North Central up by 4 a little late. A little later than Illinois Tech would like. But still hope for Illinois Tech to try to rally back, win, and wrap up this fourth set and force us to a fifth and deciding set for the matchup. Remember, the next time we'll see Illinois Tech will be Wednesday, October the 8th. It's at 6 p.m. when Illinois Tech will take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars. We'll have that for you right here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and on YouTube Live. Meanwhile, for North Central, came in with a 9-match winning streak. Unfortunately, dropped the 9-match winning streak when they dropped the opener of the triangle at the hands of Edgewood by a score of 3-1. So now, North Central looking to at least get a win in this final matchup of the tri-match and get out of here with a win. These maybe start a new winning streak. After leaving Chicago, but Carla Troutman-Mendez says, hold the phone here. Illinois Tech back within 3. Remember, North Central in their next matchup, they'll see Carthage College on Wednesday, the 24th at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, Illinois Tech, they'll hit the road for a number of matches before coming back home on the 8th. Zebo. Lopez to Asperez. Asperez sends it long. And the point goes to North Central. And that'll make it 22-18. And While Illinois Tech thought maybe there was a touch, North Central will get the serve. Remember, Coach Johnston. Coach Johnston, no timeouts. He's just going to have to play it out here with Carpio on the serve. Lopez, outside hit for Wilson. Kept alive by Zebo. Outside hit again, this time for North Central. The point goes to Illinois Tech. And Coach Gooden thought maybe the point was going to go to Illinois Tech. It goes the other way. He thought it was going to go to North Central. Instead, it goes the other way to Illinois Tech. Gooden was about ready to celebrate. And as a result, Coach Gooden will make a sub. Lomax will come out for Harvey. So Illinois Tech will now get the serve, and a yellow card will go against Gooden. Likely for the continued argument about which way he thought that point was going to go. He was also very demonstrative, but he's still letting the officials have it, as he didn't like that call against his team. He thought that North Central had point 23 in the matchup or in the set, but it didn't happen. So now action will resume. Coach Gooden with a long look at the table following that yellow card. Troutman Mendez with a kill. And that's the type of thing that sort of can change momentum of a matchup. As you see Gooden get the yellow card, and then immediately Troutman Mendez come through and get the kill. They got all the Illinois Tech fans stomping and stamping here at in the bleachers just to fire up the Scarlet Hawks as they try to rally and get a late set victory. But now it's 22-21. Coach Gooden will take a timeout. And I have to say, I sort of understand Ray Gooden's frustration here in this fourth set. He's picked up a card. He picked up a card in this set on that not too long ago over what he thought should have been point 23. But also, if you include 2 points taken off the board when they decided to restart the match after North Central jumped out to a 2-0 advantage, you can sort of understand why Coach Gooden may be upset. This is a situation where if you have those 3 points, you've already won this match 25-21. Instead, it's 22-21. It's 22-21. Illinois Tech controls the serve. The crowd's starting to get into it here in the Keating Center. And you really, if you're North Central, you really would like to put this matchup away here in the fourth set. You don't want to have to go to a possible fifth and deciding set where just about anything can happen. But North Central, once again, getting all they can handle from Illinois Tech here in the fourth set. And once again, Coach Gooden, I can understand the frustration. He had points taken off the board earlier. He had what he felt should have been a score to make it 23-19 at the time, or 23-18 at the time. Instead, he made it 22-19. And as opposed to possibly already having a win, you got the crowd getting into it here for Illinois Tech, and the Scarlet Hawks control the serve with Asperez sending it over now. Outside hit, and that one hit the net and just lands inside for Moser. Big time hit from Danny Moser makes it 23-21 North Central. Ball sent over clean. Francis goes for the kill. Unable to get it there. Outside hit from Moser, kept alive. Kept in the air. They tried again with Moser. That hit a few hands for Illinois Tech. It was kept alive by Rifkin. Wilson tried to just tap it over. Ball bumped over the top of the net that time by Benson. Outside hit for Troutman Mendez. Partially blocked by Moser, and then the ball hits the table off the diving effort from Benson. Makes it 23-22. Getting late in the match here. Illinois Tech trying to force that fifth and deciding set. Troutman Mendez on the serve, and an error will give North Central match point. Now they had match point twice in the third set, were unable to convert. Let's see if the third time is the charm here for North Central. Harvey to serve. Sarah Harvey. 4 on the back line for Illinois Tech. That's where the ball goes. Sebastio, they send it over to Francis. That ball is out, and that will do it as the North Central Cardinals get the win over the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks by a final score of 3 sets to 1. They win 25-19 set 1, 25-14 set 2. Illinois Tech with a great rally to win 27-25 in set 3, but North Central with a 25-22 fourth and final set victory. And North Central, they lose the 9-match win streak, but they get the opportunity to start up another one as they win here to go 11-3. Illinois Tech will fall to 2-8. Unfortunate that the Scarlet Hawks couldn't win either of the 2 matches here in their home opening tri-match, but a well-played day of volleyball by all 3 teams. Edgewood wins they win the triangle. They took the 2 matches they had in the tri-match. They go 2-0. North Central goes to 1-1, and Illinois Tech 0-2 in the tri-match on the day. So a very good day of volleyball where we saw Edgewood win the first 2 matches of the day, 3-1 over Illinois Tech, 3-0 over North Central. And as a result, Edgewood now with a 4-match winning streak and also sitting at 7-3 on the season. Meanwhile, Illinois Tech, they lose. They fall to 2-8. Meanwhile, North Central, they go to 11-3. It's been fun being on the mic with you all afternoon here inside the Keating Sports Center in Chicago. This has been another presentation of Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks Athletics. This has been Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball inside the Keating Sports Center. For all of our crew, for Eric Willowite and the rest of our crew around the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks athletic facilities, including the Keating Sports Center, I'm Chris Rouse. This has been Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks women's volleyball here on Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network and YouTube Live. Until Wednesday the 8th, when the Scarlet Hawks take on the Concordia University of Chicago Cougars, we will see you next time. Have a good, happy Saturday. Have a good evening from Chicago.